After a night where I barely caught a wink of sleep thanks to the wind relentlessly hammering the tent from every angle, I packed up and pointed the bike towards Kutaisi. Kutaisi is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world and serves as the gateway between the mountains of Svaneti and the lowlands of central Georgia. After an hour, I pulled over on a quiet stretch of the road to set up my wood stove. It's pretty relaxing to meet you on bright in the morning, and it gave me the opportunity to try the honey from the day before. Two hours later, hunger caught up with me again, so I stopped at a small restaurant. It was funny because there wasn't actually any menu or translation, and of course I didn't speak any English. So the chef just took me in the kitchen and let me try the different pots. So I went for a rich beef tomato stew, thick, hearty and aromatic, with a big basket of fresh bread. So I finally rolled into Kutaisi, the historic heart of western Georgia. After days of roadside stews and campfire bread, it was time to restock the saddlebags. So I headed straight to the Green Bazaar. The green in Green Bazaar refers to the sheer volume of fresh herbs and produce that come in daily from the surrounding inhabited region. It's one of the largest indoor markets in the country. You can't really walk through a Georgian market without seeing the Georgian Snickers, called Churchkhela.
How much? One.
But they're actually walnuts or hazelnuts threaded onto a cord and dipped repeatedly into a thick concentrated grape juice thickened with flour. Once they dry, they become this chewy, naturally sweet energy bar that's perfect for travel, which is why Georgian warriors used to carry them into battles as a concentrated food source. Later I went in the park in front of Colchis Fountain. Colchis Fountain is a massive monument in the center of the city, adorned with golden replicas of ancient jewelry and animal figures found in local archaeological digs. It's a nod to the legend of Jason and the Argonauts. Kutaisi was the capital of the ancient kingdom of Colchis, where the Golden Fleece was hidden. The 30 statues on the fountain are enlarged versions of the 5,000-year-old gold ornaments found in the Vani excavation. It's a reminder that people have been living and trading here since the Bronze Age. Also, you can't really stay in Kutaisi without visiting the Bagrati Cathedral. It's named after Bagrat III, the first king of unified Georgia. Built in the early years of the 11th century, it's a symbol of the unified Georgian kingdom. From the outside, it's a massive, imposing structure made out of pale stone, topped with those distinct turquoise green domes. It is a masterpiece of medieval Georgian architecture, characterized by its cross-cupola design. The cathedral was actually a ruin for centuries, blown up by the Ottoman troops in the 1600s, and stood roofless for nearly 300 years. A massive renovation was finished about a decade ago, and they didn't just try to fake the old style, they integrated modern steel, glass sections into the ancient limestone. Stepping inside, the scale is pretty breathtaking. It's vast, cold, and incredibly tall. Leaving the historical heights of Bagrati behind, I rode towards a very different kind of monuments. My last stop, before finding a spot to pitch my tent, was in Skaltubo. Just a short ride from Kutaisi lies the Sanatorium Medea, a place that feels like a dream. During the Soviet era, this was a legendary spa resort, famous for its waters of immortality. Thousands of people traveled across USSR to be healed here, including Stalin himself. Approaching it is pretty surreal. It's a massive neoclassical palace built in the 50s. Its most striking features is a semicircular colonnade, a grand arc of towering pillars that frame a central courtyard. You can still see the intricate stucco work on the ceilings and the grand staircase that were once covered in red carpets. Now nature is slowly reclaiming it. Vines creep through windows. It's pretty hauntingly beautiful. But there's a heavy layer of reality too here. Since the 90s, many of these abandoned sanatoriums have served as home for refugees from the conflict in Abkhazia. The sun was dropping fast, and the race against the light was on. I didn't have much time to be picky, so I pulled off the road and found a spot just hidden enough to set up a camp. Tonight's dinner was a deep dive into Georgian comfort food. I had picked up some local ravioli, the king kali, which are the undisputed kings of the Georgian table. They are these beautiful twisted dough packets traditionally filled with spiced meats and, most importantly, a rich broth that stays trapped inside. I also paired them with some meatballs, which are spicy, juicy, and packed with herbs. Back home, this would easily be a meal for 4 people, but after a day of wrestling, the bike through mountain passes and scrambling up shale slopes to save my drone, my body was demanding every single calorie, so I sat there in the silence of the Georgian countryside and demolished the whole lot by myself. When you live on a bike, you develop kind of a survivor appetite. You never really leave crumb because out here time and distance are pretty relative. A 1-hour drive can turn into a 5-hour struggle with a flat tire or bad road conditions. I don't want to be overdramatic, but honestly at the end you eat when you can and you eat everything because you never know when the next meal is gonna come. And also on the road I'm pretty much always in calorie deficit. With a full stomach, the cold wind didn't seem so biting anymore and I crawled into my sleeping bag.